Hello, my favorite people. How are you all doing? I hope you're doing great, and this is my second official attempt to record this video because the first time I forgot to press record button, and I'm very much prepared though for the video. You see I'm using my new mic, so I'm expecting the sound to be extraordinary for this video, and this I got it as a birthday present, so I'm very excited to use it now. This is the first video I'm recording with it. So today's video is about the energy. Do I have the energy? Do I need the energy? Where do I get the energy if I don't have it? And why does everyone talk about energy these days? So I did a couple of weeks ago already, so it's a little bit overdue, but I'm happy to be sharing it now. I did a questionnaire in my Instagram, like a poll, whether or not you guys are lacking the energy, or whether you feel like you always have the energy to complete and do the things that you've planned for yourself, and majority answered no. So I can't say this is a surprise to me, because I know that this is something that people struggle with, but I must say the solution to that is very simple. And actually, one quick remark, whatever on whichever topic, whoever tells you that something is very difficult and you can't understand, run away from that person immediately. Everything in this life is extremely simple, and people are the ones who overcomplicate it. And then of course when we trust someone and we kind of assess the whatever incoming information, we sometimes believe it's complicated, and then we make ourselves in a position that kind of just manually created by ourselves and calls everything complicated, which in reality it's not energy related. Just a remark to why I'm saying that this is very simple. It's very simple indeed, and I'm going to tell you now why. So energy is a substance that we want to have, and as for any substance actually, so even if I don't know, like, you know, I don't have a lump, for instance, and for me to to kind of get to the point where I do have that lump, yes, I would need to understand why don't I have it so far, and where do I go and buy it, right? So kind of very simple actions and steps to get to the point where you do have your energy, your lump, and that's exactly the same to be applied to the energy. So the first question that I would always ask myself is, why do I not have the energy that I believe I need to have? And then secondly, where do I get that energy from? So let's break it down to the smaller steps. Firstly, why might I not have the energy? So what is important to remember is we are like a glass. So it's like 250 milliliter glass that has all this energy every day available, regardless of whether or not I'm going to do something with it or I'm not going to do something with it. So I always have it. Another very important thing to remember is we actually have endless amount of energy available in the universe, in the space, in the kind of magnetic poles around ourselves. Always, just trust me on that. It's really unlimited. The only thing that limits this energy consumption from our side is our ability to kind of process it through ourselves, and different points are linked to that. But let's focus on the fact that at the moment I can let pass through myself a specific amount of energy, and let it be 250 milliliter glass, like 250 ml of energy, no, whatever is the measurement. So let's focus now on that part, and let's understand how to make sure that the energy that I already have waking up every single morning, how do I spend it in a way that is actually bringing benefits to my life? So firstly, I recommend you guys make an assessment of where does your energy now go, and that actually will be very easily answered by the schedule that you have on your day-to-day life. So when do you wake up? You do your, I don't know, morning routine, you do your breakfast, whatever, then you work, and then you, I don't know, maybe play with your kid, maybe you do some gardening, I don't know, whatever it is that your life consists of, that is exactly, each and everything consumes energy, right? So you talk to your friend, energy consumption. You go outside for a drink, for a walk, for a whatever, energy consumption. You go take a bath, energy consumption. Every single bit consumes your energy. So your 250 milliliter glass is divided with every little string to different sources, right? And it just kind of consumes the energy by the end of the day, and that's why you feel like, oh, I'm tired now, I have no energy. So our task, very important, is to understand that we don't have like a limitless amount of time to live throughout the day. Neither we have a unlimited amount of days to live throughout the life. So and that's exactly where I'm coming from. So we have to be very picky on where do we invest our energy, and to make sure that whatever we invest our energy into brings the best of benefits to our life once again. So when assessing the points where your energy goes, what I would really do, I would go through all the things that I do during the day, during the week, during the month, during the year, whatever is the I actually guarantee that when you make a list, even if it's in your head, not necessarily the list that you need to write down, it really works differently for every single person. So if it works for you writing it down, make sure to write it down. If it works for you just thinking it through, you are very welcome. Be my guest to think it through. But essentially what we need to understand is there is a list of things that we are doing through our routine schedule, and among them things, some things make me happy, so I go do yoga. I kind of spend my energy there, but this is something that is beneficial back to me once again. I sometimes talk to this friend who is very kind of constantly complaining. I really feel drained, but I do feel like I need to support her. I mean, she's my friend at the end of the day, or maybe it's even worse, it's my sister, so I don't pick the family. And I don't mean to now offend anyone's sister. I'm just bringing an example, right? And so my ultimate goal as someone who is, well, the only person who is responsible for my own happiness is myself. So my goal is to make sure that wherever I spend my energy on, 70% of them things are enjoyable and are making me happy. So I need to really do a revision of where does my energy go, and I need to make sure that once again I am owning the direction of the energy streams. So now imagine you've done the assessment, and imagine happy days. You are finally spending 70% of the day doing what you want, what you like, what you love, and then the remaining 30 you're like, okay, let me do the dishwasher today. So then for you it's going to be easier to kind of already move on to the second part of this video. But let me also touch base for those who make an assessment and realize that 30% is the percentage in their split, however, for the things that they love doing. So this is me, hello, back in May, when I realized that okay, maybe not back in May, but I mean for the last year, I've been struggling really to get myself to the point of having 70% things that I love to be filling my day. Why so? Because, well, firstly I became a mom, which is the part that I've enjoyed. However, that consumes lots of time, and well, I mean through the night as well. Then I had on top of that 40 hours working a week, which means that I'm actually 9 till 6 constantly busy at work. Then I also need to commute to work and back, which consumes my time, so I can't even spend it with my child. And then that's it, that's the end of the day already. I need to cook the dinner because everyone is hungry and we need to eat. So even if I don't like cooking, I need to still spend some time, well, figuring out what I'm gonna eat, what is my baby gonna eat and take tomorrow to his daycare, and this type of things, so errands are not gonna go anywhere. And so the task number one is to get rid of all them things that consume, so the things that you can get rid of without any harm to yourself, but actually feel happier. So I don't know, if you run because someone told you that you have to run but you actually hate running, just stop doing it immediately. We shouldn't be doing any single bit that actually makes us unhappy throughout the day. And so the things that you can already stop doing, do it immediately. So something that you can't really stop doing immediately, like me going to work and this type of things, figure out the plan of exiting or minimizing it, or reducing or converting and making it a bit more pleasant for yourself. So if there is a way, for instance, to keep the same job, the same, I don't know, whatever it is, the same running, but make it more pleasant with buying new shoes, for instance, because maybe the only reason you don't like it right now because the shoes are actually too small, too big, too whatever, uncomfortable. So you get the point. And all them type of things, this is where your energy really needs to stop going into. Also, maybe not so fancy to mention, but I will. So all the foods which are like fast food, whatever, it's nothing to do with your looks and your body weight and your whatever, like health. It's actually the direct impact on your energy. Alcohol, energy loss, all the kind of gossiping, negative news reading, all of that is an energy loss. So be very mindful of where do you spend your energy on, and be very mindful. Once again, you have 250 ml glass, and part of it you're giving now away to to whatever part that is not going to be beneficial to you at all. So now, once we are clear on all that part and we are very mindful where does the energy go, then how do I actually bring it from the 250 milliliter to, I don't know, 2 liter energy availability, right? So very simple. Once again, we need to be very much self-aware, self-conscious, and actually knowing ourselves and knowing what does this inner Julia, inner whoever is the name, wants. And whilst you are aware of, okay, them are the things which make me happy, them are the things that I want to do, them are the things that I love doing, that's it. Just make sure you do them. Another point very important to be aware of is when we are already depressed, the day is shitty, everything goes to hell, I can't do anything, and I'm crying, this is very late already of bringing up the remedies and now trying to fix it all. You can also use it for that purpose. Of course, it's going to help as well in a way. However, our main task is to prevent us going into the burnout and the stress levels and all of that. And in order to succeed in that, all you need to do is ask yourself every Sunday, every Monday, whatever is the day, for a week, every day, I don't know, whatever works for you, how can I make myself happy today, for this week, this month? And ask that question. The more frequently you ask that question yourself, the more stable will you get in making sure that your energy level is refilled on time, all the time proactively, and you are not falling into the point when you're already crying and it's already too late and you're kind of, all the things are falling apart. Okay, so first we get rid of the things that drain the energy and we make sure that everything is really healthy in terms of energy consumption, energy spent from our side. And then secondly, we make sure that we regularly please ourselves with the things that we love doing and not the things that we need or have to do. And by that we make ourselves a bit more strong and kind of in our own bubble of comfort and life enjoyment by our own selves. So you guys, please let me know whether or not this has been clear somewhere in the comments, and in case we need to go more deep into the how to analyze, how to assess where does my energy go, how to kind of change the habits, how do I make sure that I stop draining it in there, we might need to have another video or whatever, I don't know, live on that part, but do let me know. And I'm wishing you all fantastic feeling inside here when you're satisfied with your own self, with your own life, with the world around you, because that feeling makes you really the happy person. I'm loving you endlessly. You're the best people and audience ever, and I'm wishing you a fantastic day ahead, and thanks a million for watching this video.